gonna go get him.
No, we're not going upstairs.
Why not?
No, library.
Let's go, Jonah. Watch out. Watch the umbrella. We should make it be able to go upstairs.
This is 2020. It's okay. Oh,
Who is?
close the door. Plug it. That was ridiculous. Wait.
There we go.
Right. How's your
Alright, let's go.
Right now we're here to show you exactly how do we know that certain notes go together to make chords in such pretty songs. Well, person right there, we know because of calculus. Calculus is in the world around us, in daily situations. And we're not just saying that calculus relates to music just to establish some random connection between music and math. We know because of our extensive knowledge of calculus, it made us realize that there is a connection between calculus and music. And you don't even have to know calculus to understand this, because we'll make it really clear. So just watch, person. Just watch, and we'll show you. Okay, here's an example of a matching chord. Chord C. The notes are C, E, and G. The equations of the sound wave using frequency, the general form is we can express a musical note as a sine wave. Y equals sine frequency times 2 pi t. 2 pi is for the interval, t is for time. So with the note C4, the equation for C4 will be sine 261.63. Since that's the frequency, it makes 261.63 cycles per second in hertz. So C4 is sine 261.63 2 pi t. So the slope at any time t will be the derivative of that, which is 261.63 2 pi times cosine 261.23 2 pi t. So if we play the note C for 0.015 seconds, because that's where the slopes first match up, the slope will be, if we plug everything in, 261.63 2 pi cos 261.63 2 pi 0.015. That equals 1462.111. Now, that is the slope of the first one. The first line. Okay? And now we're going to get the slopes of the other ones. So we do that for E, we plug in the frequency, plug in the time, and you get 1946.247. Whoa! Whoa! This one was 1462, and this one is 1940. That's like a lot, right? But you don't have to even worry about that because they're both pretty much straight up lines, straight up slopes. That's pretty straight up. Like, since the sine wave only goes from between -1 and +1, that's like straight up lines won't matter, right? So G is going to be 17.95. So all of that probably didn't make any sense at all if you don't know calculus. So come over here. I put these notes in my calculator, right? Remember we said the slopes didn't matter because they're so just between -1 and +1? Well, you graph them. Look at that. See, I'll even regraph that. Nope, that's not regraph. That's not. Technical difficulties. Just off the scene.
Shit. Wait, how do I stop?
Alright, see, this is graphing right now. This is the note G. This is G. See, it makes like a pretty little oscillation thing. And you can see that the line is just going matching up. It's actually going like. This is E. It's doing the same thing except much faster. It's making the line darker. You can see like it pops out a little bit down here. But for the most part, it's staying in with the G, showing that the notes do kind of go together, right? Except there's a little bit of spots, right? So something's missing. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. This is the C. It's filling it up. This is just filling up the graph. And pretty soon here, we'll see the pattern. Do you see that? Those notes look like they go great together. And this chord is called G. It's G, B, and D. You can see they pretty much go together. There's just a little bit of open space, but for the most part it's a solid line. Should sound good to your ears. So right now it's graphing C4, C5, and C6. Right now, this is C5. They're all an octave apart. Ready?
Yeah.
They look all pretty much the same. They're doing like the same stuff.
Really, Justin?
John, we gotta go.
Uh-huh.
I think Fluffy is
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just like that's just to show that besides chords, there's other stuff that goes together, like octave apart frequencies. Right. So, remember how we said when notes go together, they go together because the slopes are all straight up? They match? That makes the line darker, right? So if there's open space, that means that the slopes don't go together and the notes will sound horrible together. So, two notes that don't go together at all are C and C sharp. And I'm going to show you, my calculator is graphing this right now. So here's C. Now, it usually goes good with notes like E and G, because that makes the chord C. But here, right after this is going to come C sharp. Now, C sharp is going to leave all these open holes. Oh, you can see, oh man, that just, it looks like it hurts your ears. Right, George?
Definitely.
Definitely.
That probably sounds really bad.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So I found another one. C and D. Fingernails on a chalkboard. If you play, does not look, you see all these open spaces and where the slopes don't match up. Okay? Don't play this anywhere, people are gonna be all freaked out. So, just word of advice. So we just showed you with math and with graph how everything works, but do you know for sure that the calculus works? No, you don't. Some people need a visual explanation. You don't know anything until you experience it for yourself. So, right now, I'm gonna prove that everything works. So this is a chord G, it goes great together. Okay, Ray?
This is chord C.
Okay, this is chord C, it goes good together. Alright. Okay, so this is the G chord, right?
This is the D chord.
Okay, this is the D chord.
We'll play your G chord next, because
All right.
you keep thinking of G.
Okay, ready? 1. Go. See, that sounds good, right?
Yep.
Did that hurt your ears?
No.
Did that hurt your ears?
No.
It didn't hurt my ears. Okay. Okay, this is the G one, right?
Yes.
Besides that, my trumpet's broken. That was alright. Okay, now we're gonna play something that sounds horrible that we proved on the calculator that it sounded horrible. Ready? Okay, we're gonna do that one that we just did, okay?
What was it? C sharp?
Yeah, C. Was that good? Are your ears hurting? They look like they're bleeding. Right. Okay, so that's everything. I hope you guys learned how calculus and music are related. So I'll see you later. I gotta go catch a train.
Allison is hot. Thank you, and give Jonah an A.